What the fuck is going on, everybody? So good to see you. I have taken this fucking show. That's right. And by the way, I want to come in straight away cursing and talking shit. The first piece of shit I'm going to talk right away is what the hell is Russ doing bringing me in to host his show, but my fucking picture isn't in the intro? That's a fuck up, Russ. Whenever you come back to this show, because tonight I'm the host, put my fucking beautiful mug on that video. Guys, so good to see you people. I'm really excited for tonight. Tonight, we're going to be talking with Mr. Steph Poole himself. And we're going to be, what's up, Megan? How are you doing? I don't know you, but I think we're going to have a terrific night. Mic drop. How you doing, homie? Drop all the things tonight. It's a total fuck up. Thank you, Megan. See? He screwed up from second one. But that's okay. We're going to make this a good show. Me, you guys, and maybe Steph Poole. Tonight's show is brought to you by Bugle Boy jeans, because I don't fucking wear pants. It's brought to you by the FuckOmeter, which measures how many fucks I give, both all of the fucks and none of the fucks. It's great. And it's also brought to you by the shittiest internet connection ever, Russell's Internet. So without any further ado, let's bring out, who's this? Some of my favorite people. Yes! Without any further ado, let's bring out the man himself. He will fix it. I believe he'll fix it. I believe that. Yeah, see? Drop those links. Let's bring him out. Steph Poole, come on out, buddy.
What's going on, man?
There's that shitty internet. How you doing?
I'm doing I guess the internet's fucked up as usual. I'm going to go up there and pop up in its ass.
By the way, I love the dick on your head. That's my favorite part of this.
Yeah. You want to stroke it? Here, hold on.
I kind of. I mean, yeah, that would be. You're like a superhero unicorn, but with no magic powers.
That's right. I'm a superhero. There's fucking one, I'm like the unicorn is superhero. Dick, too. So it kind of fits. What the hell are you doing taking over Russell's show anyway? And why the hell is his name on my thing? Hold on, we gotta fix.
Yeah, there's a lot to fix. There's a lot to fix. Yeah, why am I taking over this show? Because I knew that we were going to have Steph Poole on this show, which meant that we needed a good host. So I was like, all right, I'm in. Don't worry about it.
Good host. You really know how to fucking lose an audience. I mean, I don't know. That's what says. Who believes anything that asshole says? I mean, he's a dude.
I think your smile is sideways, by the way, there, Steph Poole.
It is. It is, dude. I do have a sideways grin.
I love it. You know what? My favorite part of this whole experience is the professionality of the show. That's my favorite.
There's no professionality. I mean, there's no professionalism to be had here. If you came here for professionalism, you're wrong. Yes, I do have a vertical smile. I mean, everybody has a vertical smile, right? Oh, yeah. I said. Right.
Now,
what the fuck is going on with my head? See. All right, there we go. Okay. No, I didn't. Fuck. Chuck. Chuckity, Chuck. All right.
Chuckity, fuck. So, yeah. I gotta say, the rise of Steph Poole is pretty nuts. What do we got here? It's like, oh, I didn't see that. The rise of Steph Poole is pretty nuts. It's like if Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys fuck Deadpool. Yes. Megan, you're about to be my favorite person. You are so fun already. Holy shit. That's hilarious. So, your rise to fame has been really interesting because you went from a very badly drawn comic that Russell did to now you're like this fully formed figure who has a fucking game that's kicking ass on Kickstarter and everything, including tons of fucking cards from all sorts of crazy ass indie comics. What made you so fucking amazing?
Well, I gotta say, Russell's a pretty generation. May not be that good, but he's funny as fuck, and he likes to have a good time. And you know, the shows, he clown. Whoa, what the fuck just happened? My picture went away. God damn his shitty internet, that dude. And what was I saying? I'm sorry. Yeah, he's really smart. He really good at humor stuff, even on the fuck face. And I love him to death. But you know, he's fun. Man. He loves to have fun. I mean, we did for Belial last year, where he all took shirts off for pledge. Or, I mean, it made everybody, you know, oh, because he had tattoos, and they were like, "What the fuck? This dude tattoos?" He's like, "Street me," and then all of a sudden they find out he has tattoos, and now he's dropping bombs on there, you know. And I have to say that was the funniest thing that happened. Is found you. Like the first show we watched, if you're like counting and cons, and he's like 7, 8. You're like, why the fuck does this dude keep putting numbers in my head? And I was like, and then he was like, oh, I'm counting how many times you said Buck's keeping count for you.
See, holiday. Look, Mike's putting it. Did you just sneeze inside of your fucking mask?
I sure did. Boogie, no.
Oh shit, that's the best. Oh fuck. Hey Mike, there's a couple more I'd like you to put up. Obviously you got to put up Steph Poole Presents. That's got to go up there if you can. The comic, which is another book that I'm editing that just came up today, Fangs and Foul Play. If you could throw that up, that'd be amazing too. Of course, Holiday Spirits, whatever else. But yeah, those are big ones. Dude, thank you. I have such a fucking great time with you on the shows. That one show that we did together was epic. And I mean, you know what was great was on any other show, we probably wouldn't have done that. You sound like hey, Wendy. We wouldn't have felt comfortable doing that on any other show. But because the show that Russ puts on, we felt like, yes, we can do this, and it's going to be on brand with the show, and everyone's going to have a good time, and it worked. I mean, it worked so well that that Russ even got into it. And was like, yes, I'm getting naked too. Let's do this. So it was brilliant. Well, I had an amazing time.
Yeah, well, I mean, he felt like uncomfortable. He's like, all right, I'm hosting this. I'm supposed to be professional. And then you guys are like, oh, you're not getting off of this. And then he was like, oh, fuck it. I mean, you know, that's the best thing about him is he puts on a shirt and he's like, guys, you know, there's be yourself because you're trying to represent a brand of the person that you truly are. And, you know, people, when they're uncomfortable, they're walking on eggshells. They won't talk. You know, properly. They won't say the things that they want to say, and then they'll come off the interview feeling like they fucking bombed it. I want people to come on and be like, hey, what the fuck's going on, assholes? Or if you're from Massachusetts, you're a masshole, like Steph Wilson, and you know, and then just come in and have fun, and you know, take your shirts off, rub your nipples, drink a spicy beer, and then choke on it, snort hot sauce, you know, do coke off a stripper's ass. Oh, well, shit.
Different show.
Sorry, Wendy. I didn't mean to disrespect the naughty fairy stripper assassins. I totally did not do coke off of Maven's ass. It never happened. Yeah, it did. I think she might be pregnant. My bad.
Wait, you did coke off her ass and suddenly she's pregnant? I really think that you need to, I don't know, maybe learn a little bit more about the birds and the bees, because that's not how it works.
Oh, I know all about the birds and the bees. I blew the bees all over her lip like a milk ad.
That was good. That was really good. I like that. Even I had to break character there. That was really good. That was good. Fuck. Okay. So let's step away from. You'll never hear me say this again. But let's step away from the strippers for a minute and deal with something else. I'll never say that again. But
let's step away from the strippers
Yeah, I'll never say
Oh,
that
geez.
again. That won't happen again. So stepping away, tell us about the game. Where the fuck did the idea come from? We went from Rust Explode Studios brings out Xeno Nanite blah, 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 Titan, and then which is this amazing book with heart and intelligently written and all that kind of stuff in a beautifully amazing world. And then it's like, hey, we need to make a stick figure card game. How'd we get there?
Well, you know, here's what happened. So, like, one day, Wilson drew Deadpool, and he created, like, fuck this, we're going to make oval eyes, we're going to make a because, you know, the circle template. And he's like, I'm on stuff full, we're going to put the snark in. So, basically, you know, he went on with other creators, like, you know, the Wolfman, Bigfoot, you know, he turned into Just Witch because it is Room After Dark, you know, Wild Man. And so, you know, then he stopped, you know, giving his stuff like jerky because of Bigfoot. And it's freaking hilarious. But anyway, then he blew up Just Witch and all this. Yeah, moving on. So later, he's like, you know, he goes games, and you know, this one, if I did this, and he was like this idea to some of his friends, and they were like, dude, that'd be awesome. It'd be the funnest card game ever because like nobody gives a shit. It's out from we're not here to but it was like, you know, he talks to other people that he works with. You know, he does serve a bunch of customers on a regular basis, and so he knows quite well. He's like, yeah, these people are cool to talk to, and like, dude, that's fucking hilarious. I would buy it. So like, I heard everybody talking about how they would buy it. I mean, Sarah, how are you doing tonight? So they were talking about how, you know, everyone was saying they would buy it, and so he took this, and he was like, you know, really cool is if I took their IPs, included in the game, to where they're gonna play with their friends. You don't always have the same friends. And if they're in this game, they pulled, you know, the Belial card by some fuckface named Chuck Pineau. And
Total
like,
fuckface.
Dude, this dude's hilarious. He locked him in a porn shitter. Like, you must turn, asshole. And then like now all of a sudden they got this porn shitter, and there's like, what's this joke? Outhouse and the Nine Demon that's drawn poorly. And so they're going to go check out the link at the bottom. Pull out 1 and 2. And then they'll let their asses off because it's a great book. It's hilarious. And so something is really wrong with his mic. Who's Mike?
Your mic,
Mike,
I bet.
Hey.
Who?
No.
Let us know whose mic is having problems.
Mike is having problems.
I don't think it's your mic. I think it's your internet. It's Russ's internet.
Damn it, Bobby! I told you.
Well, it's just us. So I can't see anything you guys are saying. So it's literally like, just so you guys are aware, it's just you and me right now. But it's not just you and me, because if I was doing my own show, I would have access to everything you guys are saying. I could flip through. I don't have access because I'm on my phone. So it's literally just me talking to a camera with nothing else to work with. I think he's starting his internet back up, which means I probably have about 2 minutes or more to just vamp and fuck around, and I can't see what you guys are saying. So I apologize for that. But we're talking about Steph Poole, the game. We're talking about all the great characters and other. You know what? I haven't even looked into it enough. I would set up my computer right now, but I'd be afraid it'd fuck up my internet. And then the only other guy talking would have his own fucked up internet, which would be kind of ironic and hilarious. So I won't do that. But actually, you know what? Maybe I can. You know what? I'm here. I'm going to go and I'm going to check out the Kickstarter. You're not going to be able to see me move, but I'm here. You guys still hear me? I'm going to the Kickstarter right now, and I'm going to look, see what I can find. on the Kickstarter. There it is. Steph Pool's Circle of Destruction. It's holy shit. It's actually doing really good. I expected it to be like just terrible. $1,734, 29 backers, 9 days to go. So it's time for you guys to get in on this. I'm going through right now. I'm trying to see the different. So yeah, he's got something from Belial here. Absolutely great book. What do we have? We have Nebulizer. We have something from Naughty Fairies. We've got something from April Reyna. We've got Steph Wilson and Wilson the Cat. We've got CB Zane in there. Into the Suck. We've got Hobcobbler. I don't even know what that fucking is, but that's cool. Savage Sasquatch, which I've worked on as well. It's better than Knob Gobbler. Changeling. Cade from Greed, another book I worked on. Roadkill Rampage, I got to work with them yesterday. 3 days ago on a show. Phil Russard's Tragedy, I got to work on that first book. Ungodly Champion and Beast King, worked on both those books. Grant Lankard's Mooney the Cat. Luis Torres as a creator and his various sexy IPs. We got Dre Studios as an artist. We've got Ruben Rosas. We've got Marseille Phillips. We've got Mike James Bankston's book, Brink and Fetch, another book that I've worked on.
Yeah, that's right. Launching January 1st. People, get your Brink and Fetch on. That's going to be right. So the Hobcobbler, listen here. So here's the story behind the Hobcobbler. So it's Michael Shoemaker. And since he's a shoemaker and they're called a cobbler. And so I told him one day he's going to turn into a fucking supervillain. And we're going to call him the Hobcobbler instead of the Hobgoblin. So, like, when I made the card game, of course I was going to fucking put him in as the Hobcobbler. I mean, it was a no-brainer right there. So, I'm back. I just turned off the iPad. The iPad seems to be what's having the technical difficulties today. So, anyway.
You're doing much better now, by the way. You
actually
even look better.
Yeah, who knew that was possible? Yeah, there's something going on with the iPad. It was doing that earlier, but so anyway,
it wasn't a high bar.
It wasn't a high bar. Yeah,
it wasn't. Right. Yeah, it said you look better, and you're like, well, how's that possible? Because it wasn't a high bar.
Yeah, it wasn't. so like I was saying earlier. So we did these drawings, and we had all this stuff, and I was like, hey, let's do this game, and he just started talking to people about it. And they're like, hell yeah, that sounds fun. I would buy it. And so then I was thinking, hey, I can include creator IPs and everybody will be able to see the IPs when they're playing the game. And the friends, when you have different groups of friends come over, their friends will see it. And they might go buy this and that. And, might go buy Greed. They might go buy Belial. They might go buy and check out Steph Wilson's art feed. But I mean, it's not really an art show. They talk about food and other shit and being harbor master. Yeah. Loosely art. It's a loose term, everybody. Loose as a goose.
If you've got a circle stencil, you're an artist. Congratulations.
If you have a spirograph, you're a fucking artist. If you can draw your name, you're an artist.
If you have a spirograph, that's great. I miss the spirograph.
I do too. Shut the Chuck up. What up, my dude? Creating Chaos is on. What's up?
What up?
And Trish wants to know if we can do a giveaway. Absolutely. We'll get there. And then Sarah said, am I still blocked by you, Chuck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not on here, but yes, on my YouTube, sadly you are. And I'll find a way to get you out, hon. I'll find a way. I feel terrible.
Oh, shit. Somebody said circle template, and here he is. Jesus Christ. No. Lord help us. Now there's two of us. Haha, because I'm the persona of Steph Wilson. And so anyway, so then I was like, hey, let's include creator IPs. And then I was telling people he was telling people at work about it that he's known for a while, knew they would be into this kind of shit. And they're like, dude, I would buy this. So he said the hell with it. He was like, he built a Kickstarter. He started drawing cards. And he was like, put your money where your mouth is. And he launched it, and it funded in a second. Like 1 second. Like literally on Kickstarter, it says you launched, and a second later it says you funded. Like, who freaking knew that something so stupid would be so popular? But that's what it's all about, people. Just not caring, having fun, being raunchy with your friends, because obviously there's a Not Stuff Fool for Work edition. Like that play on NSFW. Yeah.
I
So
like that.
it is a lot of fun. I mean, you got the Belial card. It's the glory hole porta shitter. So you got a bunch of dicks hanging out of an outhouse. I mean, how funny is that? Like when I sent it to Chuck and Sean, they almost passed out laughing.
Well, I got to be honest. One thing that Belial does not have is dicks. So I mean, that's something you showed us what we were missing out on. Is that we just
Yeah.
didn't draw enough dicks in the book. So
Yeah. Now you guys can improve issue 3 by adding dicks. And dick jokes. I mean, so now we're gonna go from poop and fart jokes to poop, fart, and dick jokes.
I mean, we definitely had dick jokes and fuck your mother jokes and that kind of stuff. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but not like floppy dildo lightsaber war jokes. Like, can you imagine that Belial and Link just like fighting off a mob of demons with a big floppy purple dildo like in Grand Theft Auto?
That sounds like a lot of fun.
That sounds hilarious. Like, what happened to you? I got hit over the head with a giant purple dildo. Like, oh, now you're a sub demon. You got knocked out by a dildo. You're now a sub demon.
I got knocked out by the King Dong.
King Dong.
Is that your hand, or are you? Okay, I thought you were showing me like part of a dildo or something. I just saw something kind of rising up there. Holy shit!
No, it was totally my hand. Luke, I am your father.
Wait, now, for your eye holes? Is there like some kind of mesh in there?
No, there's no mesh in there. I just straight up cut a hole in it.
I can't see your eye. I can't see anybody's eyes underneath. Drawing is definitely a loose term. Yeah.
Yeah, drawing is definitely a loose term. Yeah, no, there's eyes.
If anybody knows the loose term of drawing, it's Steph.
Russell's drawings are a low bar, second only to his writing. We got Dick and Balls with Link writing it. Yeah, have Link writing it just as big.
You know what? So, here's the funny thing. In issue 3, we do bring out a mount for Link. So that's a little something I'll throw to you. He gets a mount.
Now, he had a mount. Now he's got a giant purple dildo to ride.
Yeah.
So I created the persona because I wanted to have fun. People loved it. I posted. So listen to this. I've been on TikTok for 3 months. I've been posting videos on there. I posted the video of the kids with spoilers. Hashtag spoilers. So I posted a video with the kids and the Coke and the Mentos challenge, and it got a couple hundred views. I fucking posted the video of Steph Pool within 12 hours. It had over 1,000 views on it. I'm like, wow. So there really has to be something here. Everybody loves it because it's stupid and it's goofy, and nobody really does that anymore. Everything's so doom and gloom and shit like that. I'm a dildo fortune teller. So
you know what? I want an 8-ball that's a dildo, and they just shake the dick. It's will I get laid today? Outlook not so good. Fair enough, dildo.
Yeah. Or you shake it and be like, what's for dinner tonight? And you shake it and it says dildo. Oh my God. That would be hilarious. So, that's what Steph Pool was all about. Last year was a really doom and gloom year. Steph was trying to do something fun. And I turned it into something fun for myself, to tell a story, say jokes, make fun, do something creative outside of writing my book to get my head out of, Xenonanite Titan and onto something else to clear my mind. And so it was kind of like a break in the creation of Xenonanite Titan. And so I had fun with it. And it was great for other people because they shake weight spooge style. Oh my gosh. So it was a way for me.
Xenonanite Titan is a serious story itself.
Yeah, it is. Xenonanite Titan is very serious. It's a human tale more than it is like a sci-fi story. It's a story of a man facing severe adversity. From a father's point of view, my son's had 2 open heart surgeries. Then I had the whole thing with the cancer scare, and for 14 months I went, hey, you have significant evidence of malignancy. I didn't find out until March of this year from last January that I don't have cancer. And, then I went back to work in March, and then I got hit by that lady that ran the light. So now I got, 8 bulging discs, 5 blown discs, a blown disc in my neck. And so, it's just all this shit happened all at once. And so this was my way of focusing my frustration, my anger, my anxiety, my fear, and also, enveloping my persona into a book, and some of the stuff that happened with me and my kids into a book that I could leave behind, because my kids are 4 and 5, they're 5 and 6 now, and it's like they're not going to remember the stuff that we did. We none of us remember the stuff from when we were 4 or 5, and so it was really bad for me, because what am I leaving behind for my kids? What legacy am I leaving behind?
Yeah, I will say though, that car accident actually brought it. What are you in your late 30s, early 40s?
Yeah.
Is that fair? Yeah. Okay. So I mean, that car accident actually did a good thing for you, because you're that old, and at least you have something that's bulging now, right? And that's like, when you're that age, it's hard to have that. So good for you. That's something. I tried.
I know. Yeah. Oh, I remember that. I didn't remember it was you. Hopefully things have improved for you. Well, that's the thing, so I ran the book in November. It failed. I reran it in February, and it funded. March was a good year for me, or month for me this year.
It felt like a year, though.
Yeah, it felt like a year, because I
It felt like a
funded.
year.
I found out I found out I was cancer free, which was great. And then June rolls around. We're starting to get back on our feet, and then my wife and kids are hit head on by a drunk driver. Uh, I was 3.5 hours away in Jeff City, and I'm like, great, because my wife calls me and she's like, I just got hit head on. I got to call 911. Bye. Click. And I'm like, is everything okay? Is everybody all right? That's the only thing bulging. Yeah, I know. He's terrible. But so that really screwed us hard. So that kind of like threw out book 2. Everybody's been like, when's book 2 gonna come out? I'm like, indefinitely. And they're like, oh, whatever, because I joke around all the time. And I was like, no, I'm dead serious. All the money that I had to put up for book 2 is gone. And now we have a second car payment, and our insurances went up. So I have no way to recoup that money. And so I'm like, book 2's put off indefinitely. And so I went and sold a bunch of keys out of my collection to make the money to do book 2, because it's what matters to me. It's not about making money. It's about, telling the story. If you ever want to know a story from a father's point of view, that's what Xenonanite Titan is. It's this father who is a family man. He's on leave. He goes back to work. He gets sent off into the unknown because an accident happened, and he's fighting his way back to see if his family's okay. Does the earth still exist? Are they okay? Are they alive? What happened? And I'm an enabler for bad behavior. That's all good. That's what the show is all
I
about.
think we all are.
I've never had I have never had a show that I have been on good behavior, like, ever. If it did happen, this show would be over. But it's just, you're following the man who's facing adversity, and it's an inspirational tale. My thing is, I tell my story about the cancer and the accident and all this stuff to let people know that nothing should stand in the way of your dreams. If you have something you want to create and you want to get out there and create it, then do it. Because if you don't create your dreams, then have you even lived? There's a lot of people that are alive that died, but they never lived their life. And this is about making the best of it, leaving behind your legacy, leaving behind your dream. And that's what Xenonanite was. It was like, if this is the last thing that I do and I die, I can die knowing that I finally published a book that I spent 10 years working on. And I made it even better before I went. And it leaves something for my kids to be proud of. And maybe, one day Roderick could pick it up and finish the story in his way. And with with his kids. And so that was really deep and heavy. And so that's what Stuff Pool, really was. It was my comic relief. It was having fun. And it wasn't just that. People look forward to it. They're like, if I didn't post one, they're like, hey, where's the Stuff Pool, post that. And so it really was a way to lighten up other people's work week. And so with that, with that, I just kept doing it, and then the card game idea came, and I was like, oh, I can help other creators, and so I just built a Kickstarter. I launched it, and like I said, it funded in 1 second. I was totally blown away. I was not expecting that at all. I had low expectations, and by taking it seriously, I'm taking it very seriously. This is going to be a fun game. Basically, the premise of it is you got seven. You're going to try to collect 7 weapons. You can destroy your other players' weapons. You can stop them from playing weapons, and then they got to throw them away. You can stop them from attacking you and stealing your weapons, and it's just going to be go round and round and round until somebody gets 7 weapons. You use a Belial card to skip somebody's turn because they've got 6 weapons. You're like, fuck you, fuck face. Even if you have a 7th weapon card, now you can't play it because you're stuck in the glory hole, porta shitter. Hope you enjoy those big floppy cocks.
So what does the play testing look like when you're playing? Like, are you playing by yourself and kind of trying it out, or are you playing with the floppy dicks with your wife? Like, what does this look like?
Are you the guy who had toddler wrestling? That was hysterical, whoever was. Yes, I am the guy who had toddler fight club in the backyard with my kids. Yeah, toddler Fight Club 3.0 will be happening in January because Naughty Fairies Con 3.0. Shout out to Wendy Steen Shaner. Naughty Fairies Con 3.0 will be launching January. I am guest relations, and yes, there will be a Toddler Fight Club 3.0. I will be setting up the bounce house, and this time we're going to get sock and boppers and let them beat the shit out of each other. There's going to be no holds barred, no referees. I mean, there might be blood. This is just them on a normal basis, so I'm just going to record it. So, no kids were hurt in this. Yeah, they probably were. Just kidding. But no, it's going to be fun. Yeah.
That Naughty Fairies Con, I think that's also going to be the first release of me being a part of the Naughty Fairies books too, because I got to write one of the Luna stories for the Luna book. You did one too,
and so did
you?
I. Yeah. Yes, I did. I did Luna Eclipse. So Luna Eclipse is going to be I cannot wait for Luna Tales release. It's going to be a super great story. It's going to be great for kids. So it's a collaboration from me, Chuck, Wendy, her husband, Bill, and several other people have written stories for it. And it's going to be a collaboration anthology project that is for kids. Each one of these is going to be an inspirational tale to teach kids not to give up, other life lessons that they need to learn. Like mine, for instance, is going to be Luna, and Wyvern Knight from Xeno Nanite Titan is going to make an appearance in it. And it's such a beautiful story. I wholeheartedly enjoyed writing it. And then Wendy was like, oh my God, I love this. So I can't wait. So that will be launching in the spring once Naughty Fairies Con wraps up. She was hoping to launch it in October, but she's just buried with stuff right now with Naughty Fairies, the last Kickstarter, and all the BS that's going on in the indie industry, paper and ink shortages and just trying to find people that are doing the stuff you need to do. A lot of businesses shut down, so you got to shift your resources somewhere else. So she was like, this is something that I'm very passionate about, and I want to make sure it's done right. So instead of rushing it out there, let's enjoy it instead of being like, oh my God, I got another project I got to fulfill. And I'm running the con. So I'm excited,
That's freaking awesome. Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be amazing. I haven't been able to see your story yet, but I really want to. I can't wait to get the book and read all the stories and stuff because she's so excited about it. And what a lot of people don't know about Wendy is she teaches kindergartners, right?
Yeah.
So
she teaches grade school kids.
Yeah, so she's even like said, I got to show the kids the stories and they love the stories, and that's amazing. And again, it speaks to something you were kind of talking about earlier, and that is we all have these different parts. Xeno Nanite Titan, it was the storyteller in you, the father in you, the heart. Steph Pool is, man, I just want to fucking have fun, be raunchy, and not give a fuck. And that's exactly what it is. And so Wendy's got this sexy thing she loves to play with, and she's like, but I love kids, and I want to be able to do something great that my kids can read. And then, boom, we've got this great Luna story coming out. So I love that everyone is kind of being able to see these different sides of themselves and going, what can I do to represent that part and to pay homage to that part. So I like that you were able to do that with Steph Pool and with the alter ego and all that, and just, dude, you're having a good time, man. Like that's it. That's
Well,
what it's all about.
I am. I'm having a blast with it, and something I'm having to come to terms with is there's a good chance I'm going to be disabled pretty soon. So, with a car accident, the injuries, it took them a while to figure it out because the original scans didn't show anything. Well, then they went back and they did an MRI, and they're like, "Oh shit, your back's obliterated." So last year I started spine injections. I had some more in January. And I was like, I'm not doing these anymore. They're not really doing any good, and they're not good for you. Well, in March, I went in because, that was one of the things, another thing I like to talk about with people is I was in a dark point in my life. I was on a lot of medication that can cause, massive depression. And I was just in a bad spot. And so, I told the doctor, I said, I'm just not in a good spot. Usually I can handle all the stress and all the shit going on, but I can't handle it right now. Just thank God I did, because after what happened in July, if I wouldn't have been on depression meds, I would have been like rock bottom. And so they put me on that medication. But the other thing is I was like, hey, something's wrong with my leg. I'm having pain in my calf again, like when I had a blood clot. So she measured my leg, and it was 2.5 centimeters bigger than my other leg. And she's like, all right, I'm going to send you over to ambulatory and have them do a Doppler on your leg, because I think you may have a blood clot. And so, I went in, they did that, they didn't find a blood clot. So they're like, oh, we don't know what's going on. We can run a bunch of tests and rack your bills up. Well, I didn't say that, but that's what I heard. So,
Yeah, right.
and I was like,
yeah.
no. So I'm like, no, I'm good, So fast forward to August, I couldn't walk anymore. I got to the point I had to go buy a cane because I couldn't even bear weight on my right leg. And so I took off a week of work. I was like, maybe I just need to relax. I've just been working too hard. I've been doing the shows. I've been working on this, working on that. I just nonstop working and, doing charity auctions and running all that now. And so I was like, I'm going to take a break from everything. And yeah, that's right, my pimp cane. And yeah, we need to get back to that giveaway too, Chris. So don't let me derail. We'll do that real quick after I finish this. So anyway, so I had 16 spine injections over 6 weeks, starting after August. I was able to walk for a little bit, and then it went away, and then I was able to walk. At least one thing that came out of it, they did fix my neck. It is doing better than what it was, because my C6 and 7 and my neck is blown, cutting off my right arm. But now it's gotten bad again. They sent me for an MRI with contrast 2 weeks ago, and the result from that states that my L3-4, L4-5 is completely blown. It's like this, and the L4 nerve is trapped coming out of the spinal canal, cutting off my entire right leg. And I have severe fascial arthropathy, which is like basically arthritis of the facet. And my spine, where the nerve and the bone are like connected, there's usually a cushion between it. The cushion's gone, so the nerve's just doing this. So that explains like where all the pain and stuff's coming from. So I may end up having to go in for spine surgery in the next couple of weeks. I'll find out Wednesday. So this is what I've always wanted to do. And now I'm realizing, I'm not going to be able to keep doing this driving job, because even, if I have spine surgery and they fix it, bounce around all day is not going to make it any better. It's going to get worse again. And so, I don't know if they'll be able to do, surgery to fix this. They're going to refer me to a surgeon. I don't know what's going to go on. But I know I can't keep doing what I'm doing because it's killing me, honestly. And so this is what I want to do. And I was like, that would be cool if, I could do this thing with the card game in the fall, do the book in the spring. And then, once I get done with the trilogy, I plan on doing a comic book series with Xenon Anti-Titan, and, even another comic book series later on with all the hormone injections, Russell and Staples and Archives boobs. And so, something that I talked about with Steph and Carrie while I was up there is, I've started writing a story. It's going to be a comic books for kids book. Steph's going to do the cover. I'm talking to a few people about doing the interior. It's going to be a 12-page book. We're going to sell 100 limited copies of it. They're going to be numbered. $25 each, 30 shipped. So if we sell 100 of them, that's $2,500. I figured up I could print 1,000 standard comic books with just like no cardstock cover, just a standard paper cover uh, for about 2,100, which leaves me $400. So basically, I'll be able to send Mark 1,000 books and $400 to ship the books to the hospitals and cancer centers nationwide, and all of that'll be raised out of people donating their time for art, me writing a story, and just putting it out there, and people buying the limited copies. So that's another project I'm going to be undergoing probably next spring.
So that one, I would like to ask a question. Does that book have an editor right now?
No, it doesn't have an editor.
Oh,
Not
okay.
yet.
So how about this? I would like to offer my services free of fucking charge to edit that book, dude. What you're doing is amazing. I love it's for all the right reason, and I'd like to be able to give back. So right here, right now, if you want me, I'm in free of charge. You got me. So if you need it, let me know.
Oh, I want you, big boy.
Yeah. We're talking about making fucking charity books for kids, and he's just like, yeah, I want you. All right, kids, wait a second. The two dads are going to get into it real quick, and then we'll take care of your book.
But no,
Right?
I appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you,
Absolutely.
Sarah.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah, no, I'm in on that. Because that's something that is a higher priority. Just because Roderick, when he's had the open heart surgeries and stuff,
Yeah.
comic books for kids is something that means a shit ton to me more than anything. Just because Roderick has benefited from some of these charity organizations. And 3 years ago, when I found out about comic books for kids when they first started through John and Mary with Hook on Comics. That's when I was like, hey, I'm going to start giving. So I gave weekly, and then I met Mark, and then our relationship grew from there. So then he reached out to me, and now I'm the official T-shirt supplier. So you guys can get T-shirts from my website. All proceeds go towards the kids. And then I've run the the Rust Explode Studios charity auctions for comic books for kids, or for CB4K for short. So we got a ton of shit on there that you can pick up. I actually have some new stuff that I'm going to be adding, some really high-end stuff here. So we got this piece,
Whoa.
which is absolutely beautiful.
Who
That'll
did
be
that?
going up on there. This is a Thomas Fleming. It's numbered. I was trying to remember what number it was. It's numbered. It's 269 to 600.
You
That's a
had me at
Thomas Fleming
69.
piece, and it is. Yeah, and it's signed by him as well, and it's
Wow.
numbered.
Wow.
And then this was donated by Marseille Phillips. And then this was also donated by Marseille Phillips. And it
Oh,
has the COA
Marseille,
in
you
the
are
back of the
awesome.
frame. She is awesome. So I got a lot of really cool shit I'm going to be adding on there. Wendy sent me 2 more sketch covers that will be going up on there. Everybody wants a piece of Chuck, wink, wink. We got a lot of really cool stuff that's going to be going up on there that I just haven't had a chance to get to it. I ended up in the hospital 2 weeks ago. Um, I had to cancel on Grant Lankard. I feel fucking terrible. That was the first time I've ever canceled on anybody in a year and a half. And I was like, Grant, I was like, I'm really sorry. I got to cancel tonight. I'm on my way to the ER. So my blood pressure was in the 250s. And I was in like the most pain I've ever been in my entire life. And me being me, I'm like, I'm not going to the hospital. Fuck them. They're going to charge me an arm and a leg. My wife's like, yeah, you're going to go to the hospital. So I ended up, they ended up giving me Valium, Toradol, and Dilaudid. Just like waiting for my wife, like just the whole world was spinning. And hey, my blood pressure was good though. So I mean, it's really become an issue. My health over the last few weeks, I just was like, that's why I went. You know, I was glad we had the trip planned because I planned that 2 months ago for my wife's birthday to go visit Steph and Carrie because she gets butthurt over seeing all the West Barnstable pictures of the little shops in fall and stuff. So I just kind of disconnected. I just disappeared over the last week. I needed that time away, just to kind of
Yeah.
disconnect, rejuvenate, and come back, which sucks because I have an active Kickstarter campaign going on, but my health matters to me more. And
Well, the
I really
Kickstarter's
hope
doing
people,
good.
it is doing good. I
Yeah.
really hope people will get behind it. they'll back it, and you know, I want to share you guys out there. That's what I'm more excited about. I'm excited that Stuffpool has a game. I'm really excited about that. I'm more excited to turn into something bigger. It's not just about me. It's about the community. We've got all these super sweet IPs in there, because it's not like I'm using the IPs, you know, for clout and saying, hey, you know, such and such is here, because I'm drawing it. This shit's good. You know what I mean? Belial. So I mean, it's just having fun and, you know, sharing you guys out there. You know, the jokes, like I said, you know, hopefully people will start watching stuff.
Right.
Art show, and Stuffpool had 300K last week. Yeah, because somebody photoshopped it, but they forgot to change the backer count. I don't know who that was.
Sounds like 300K and like 25 backers or something.
Actually, speaking of which, that is available. I just got that in the mail. That came while I was gone. When I got home, it was on the porch. Ow.
Check that out.
Oh,
Guys.
so-
Did you see that? It's hot. Hot.
So yeah, Lily eating pizza came last week. I got it right here. Hold on, I'll show you.
All right.
Lewis will be excited to see it as well. We got to figure out what I did with it. It's up here. This should be it.
Should be something visual going on while he's gone, so I'm just gonna dance for you guys. Oh wow! Okay, who did that?
So that was done by CB Zanus.
Nice.
So CB Zane did that. Lewis bought it off of the show and generously donated it to the auction. So thank you, Luis Torres of Codex Entertainment LLC. He is the keeper. So this, I guess it helps if I turn around. This is the piece here. It is a comic book size piece of art. So it is boarded. But there it is, Lily the Demoness eating a slice of pizza. So here, let me get that comment off there. Yeah, look at that booty. All right, so that will be available soon. I got a lot of cool stuff that's come that's going to be added. I just need some time away. And you know, the holiday season last month, I nothing really hardly moved at all. So that's why I haven't, you know, with November coming around with Thanksgiving, I've been kind of sharing stuff out with people, but I haven't really, you know, been redoing the posts just because, you know, people are really spending more money at the cons and stuff like that, which is why I think the book idea is so good, is because even with the con stuff, these books are going to be limited edition. It's going to be, all the proceeds are going to the kids. I mean, 1,000 books. That would be awesome to be able to send to Mark. I would love to be there when that box shows up and just see the excitement in his face, be like, oh, this is a book, you know, that was specifically written for this purpose, and we have the money to ship the books too. So not only do we get the books, we have the money to ship the books, and that's a big thing, you know, keeping them going. It's been kind of bumming me out that, you know, the auctions have been really slow because, you know, it's sickness season. You got RSV, you got flu, and all this bullshit going on. You got all these kids in the hospitals. And con season's kind of pretty much wiped out the online sales and, you know, Kickstarter and stuff like that. Everything's really slowed down. Plus Christmas, you know, and Thanksgiving. That doesn't help.
Yeah.
So what's your giveaway, Trish? I keep passing it up, and you're not squirreling me. So what's the giveaway? What are we going to give away here? What are we going to give away? Or am I supposed to come up with the giveaway? The way I review is through screenshots with comments about each pick. I'm very thorough with art as well as the writing. The editing is fairly similar. Apparently, it's a different way to do it. But hey, you know what? Anything is better than nothing. I mean, that's been the most frustrating thing about sending all these books out into the wild. Is like I've heard like 8 people have been like, oh, you know, I really liked it. And then they tell, you know, that's the exciting thing. Like, okay, I get that you liked it, but what did you like about it? That's what you want to hear. Whatever button you want me to make up.
Dude, I had the exact same thing happen with Essence House. We sent out a bunch of books, and then I haven't heard anything. My mother-in-law, in fact, actually, I heard stuff from my mom. She was great. That was terrific. But it's like, I need to, you know, of course, mom's going to love it. I need to hear something else. And so, like, my mother-in-law even was like, I gave her my copy back in, like, May. She's had it forever. And then she just had hip surgery, and she's like, all right, Chuck, I'm going to be off my legs. I'm going to, so all I'll do is have time for reading. And I'm like, terrific. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. And she calls my wife today, and she's like, I'm back up, and I'm moving and stuff. And I'm like, did you get any fucking reading done? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Like, motherfucker. Like, what do I have to do to just get people to read this fucking... At this point, I don't even give a fuck, and I bet you're in the same spot. I don't give a fuck if they even like it at this point. I just want to know that somebody actually read the motherfucking thing. How many pages is that on Night Titan?
210.
Yeah, 259, and it's like, we worked our fucking asses off. Please fucking read the book.
Tell me, did you hate it? Did you love it?
I don't care if you hated it. I'm fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, give me some kind of fucking critique here, man. That's what's most exciting about writing the book. It's not about the money. It's not about selling 100 million copies. It's about the interaction with the fans. What did you like? What didn't you like? What do you want me to make better? That's why we're indie fucking creators, because we don't want a publisher telling us that this is how you want to write the book. We want the fans to direct us, but we still want to keep our storyline the way we want it to go. But what do you want to see more of? What do you want to see less of? That's the kind of shit we need to hear, people.
That's it, dude.
So, let's turn your Lewis Demoness into a jumbo button. Oh, you're talking about the... Wait a minute. Are you talking about the pizza piece? Oh, the one I drew? Gonna read your book next month while we were at the hospital. Let's see. I think Chuck froze up, or I froze up. Somebody froze up.
I'm here. No, I'm here.
Okay, your picture isn't moving on mine, or is mine?
Yeah, no. My picture froze because I was trying to track down.
You're on a different tab.
Yeah, I was on a different tab. Exactly. I was trying to track down something, and I'm like, okay. So what I'll do is I'll just go like this, and then I'll change my tab, and now you won't know. Yeah. Except for my lips aren't moving.
The Lewis's Demoness. Which one did I draw? Are you talking about the VRXOXO piece that I drew? I don't know which one she's talking about. I'm lost. I've drawn so many stuff pools, and they're out there in the world somewhere that I don't even fucking know anymore. I went through Belial 1 and 2 with the same method. It leads to discussions throughout the process. No, exactly. That's what it's about. That's what's so exciting, is discussing the fucking universe, people. So the VRXO. So I don't know. Trisha's wanting to do a giveaway for a jumbo VRXOXO pen with my shitty button with my shitty art. Well, here, I can show it off on here. Where the fuck? Man, I hate this update. They fucking moved all my shit around. Thank you.
You bastard.
So let's see. Somebody, if we can get another backer, everybody share this out. Share out the link. Trish, please drop the link into the feed for me, if you would, or Mike, drop it in there.
How many backers are we trying to get to tonight?
30. We're at 29. So we can get 30 backers. I'll give away a jumbo pen of the art that I did this weekend, the XOXO of Doom, which is VRXOXO. There's the card there, but we'll do just the art for it. Both, what'd you say? Both, if 2,000 stuff's at what? Both. Uh-oh, Chuck got kicked out or something. Where did Chuck go? So here's the art. And I don't know what happened to Chuck. I guess he'll be back in a second. Oh, he's here. I don't know what happened. Chuck. I think I just muted him. No, add him to the stream, damn it.
Why are you muting me? I'm not even in the fucking stream.
Yeah, dude, you're not even in the fucking thing. It's because the fucking I'm on my phone and like the little things are like this big. Like my finger.
What happened? I got kicked out all of a sudden.
So.
Oh, nice.
Trish, please retype that. I'm so confused by this. I don't know what that. I fought 2,000 stuff size buttons. Wait. Oh, both. If I don't know. I think she's saying both. I've got 2,000 stuff size buttons. I think it's what she's saying. I think I've deciphered it. Let's see. So there it is. Stuff pool circle of destruction. Thank you guys for dropping that in there. So we can get one more backer. Guys, please share it out everywhere. We can get to 30. That would make me, we can do both pictures if you want. I got you now. We can do both pictures if you want. So you can get whoever backs it at number 30, you can get one of these quality buttons from Trish of the horrible VR XOXOR. I don't know. I thought it was pretty good though. It was my first, it's not bad. I'm getting there. Pretty soon I'll be drawing like stuff, and I'll put them out of business. Oh, okay, so we got a new backer on there. We got the 30 backers. So some lucky fucker's gonna get some buttons. Why is this not fucking loading? I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking drive down to wherever Spectrum is. I'm gonna kick him right in the ass. Oh yeah, so if you guys want to see it, so here it is, guys. Russell's Corner, and that's not photoshopped. That's legitimately a store on the fucking corner, and stuff's like, oh look, it's Russell's Corner, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna go stand over there. So there's me posing for the pictures, and stuff's on the opposite side of the street taking the pictures. Can you imagine the people that are driving by? They're like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
What are these guys doing?
What are these guys doing? So funny. Oh man.
So who gets that button? Is that like going to be a raffle for everybody who's been in so far? The button is.
I don't know, Trish. Trish, should we give it to all 30 backers up until now?
I think we should do a raffle for at least and send it off to one of the 30 backers.
Oh, you think we should do a raffle? Don't use that. Don't use that fucking dirty word with your dirty whorish mouth. It's a waffle.
It's a waffle?
God damn it! Don't fucking say that R word. Facebook will send their fucking Autobots after us. Oh my God!
Autobots.
They will. Yeah, they're Autobots. They will fucking maximize and butt rape you.
Are you not allowed to say raffle on? You're not allowed to say raffle on Facebook?
No, you fucking put raffle on there. On any page, any group. Somebody whatever you want, always got your back. Thank you. No, somebody posted in one of my groups that I admin the other day, and I got a fucking notice that our group got hit. And so of course I went and read the thing on it, and it said somebody in our group said raffle. Well, it fucking deleted their post, and it sent them a warning that this is illegal and considered gambling, and that further use of any raffle in here will result in legal whatever bullshit. So basically, yeah, raffle is technically illegal because it's gambling. So most people call them waffles and stuff like that. So literally, guys, please do not ever type raffle on any of your posts. Now Facebook's fucking targeting you. I'm sorry, Meta. Since it's become Meta, now they're targeting you. So I've always ran waffles anyways because technically they've always frowned upon it. But now if you even say the word raffle in your post, boom, gone.
Wow.
They fucking took it down in the group. And it wasn't even a fucking online raffle. They were trying to raise money for somebody that had some kind of illness. And I was like, oh, this is fucking bullshit. It's a goddamn charity and you're fucking pulling it down. Fuck you, Meta, you cocksuckers.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's true speaking right there.
Don't be sorry. Fuck them.
So,
I agree.
So no, we'll do a raffle then. That's what Chuck's the fucking host here. What are you doing over there? Get back on.
We're doing a fucking
get on your
waffle?
own fucking side.
We're doing a waffle?
Yeah, a waffle.
And we're gonna waffle
hopefully it's not a blue waffle.
Some buttons.
Some buttons. The fact that Chuck's blushing, he knows what a blue waffle is. Oh my God, that was the funniest fucking thing. We were over at the Meg's house. We got Meg and Meg 2.0 because they're both Megans. So we call one 2.0 because I always tell her she's the shit. So so they were like I don't know how the fuck they got to talking about blue waffles, and my wife and the other Megan's like, what the fuck's a blue waffle? So I went and found a picture and I sent it to the group chat that we're in, and they were like, oh my god, what the fuck is that? Just send
Yeah.
me pics and how many.
Are we talking about the blue waffle still?
One. Yeah, 1 billion. 1 billion. So Seth and I had a fucking blast in Massachusetts, and Carrie, they were awesome. Don't invite Russell to your house. Get out of here, stuff. He's back again. Fucking
Who's
stirring up
who's
shit.
the interview you guys did? I watched it. It was so much fun. It was you two and who are you guys interviewing?
Eric Cockrell, or when we had Rodney Fike on?
Yeah, that's right, Eric. I watched it with Eric. That was great.
Oh yeah. Oh, that we had so much fun. We got him funded. That's all that matters. I was worried
he was
about
so
him.
excited.
That's some fucking stress right there, man. You got a project running, and it's a great project, and you're sitting like $70 to $80 from goal. And I'm like, somebody just fucking, if we have 70 people throw $1 at it, we can fund this guy's fucking project. Like, come on, community, gather, put up the explode signal, whatever. Let's get this motherfucker funded. And so I was so excited that, we were able to get his project funded, and he got a little bit more before it ended. And I was worried because I was watching it. I was like refreshing it like every hour. Like,
I remember you
keep going this way.
One big person stepping out, and it'll just go right back again. I was like, yeah, I know. I've seen it happen.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the fucking worst place to be on a Kickstarter, man. You just, like, I don't like seeing people that close to the line. So,
yeah.
Guy sleeps late, always live streaming, using my Wi-Fi, drinking my Diet Coke. So you want to hear a funny story? So, Steph's got like a fucking refrigerator full of Diet Coke 2 liters. And so Steph's like, well, if you like Diet Coke, just help yourself or whatever. So I was like, okay. So I walked in and got a 2 liter and sat down in the chair with it. And they're like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Steph, I'm going to smack. My kids create trash. So we picked our trash up. We just left it in the trash can like he asked us to. Don't even go there, Shaniqua. So anyway, so I sit down with this 2 liter, and Carrie looks at me like, we have cups in the cabinet. I was like, yeah, we don't need it. I was like, I'm on one of my, like, leaves his clams in my freezer. Yes, I did leave my clams in your freezer. God damn it. I bought the fucking clams for fresh clam chowder, and now Steph's going to get fresh clam chowder. Good luck in the freezer, so whatever. Oh, well, shit happens. Stop derailing me, Steph. Shh. Shh. Zip it. Zip it, A. So, anyway, so I sit down with this 2 liter, and Carrie's like, we have cups. I was like, oh, no, it's good. My medicine's got me with the cotton mouth again. I'm like, I will seriously just drink this whole bottle. I don't even want to dirty a cup, so I'll just carry the bottle around with me. And so Steph keeps it at this, like, perfect temperature where there's ice floating in it. So there's no, like, worries of it getting warm. So anyway, like 45 minutes later, this fucking 2 liters, like, cashed. And Steph's like, holy shit, you drank that whole 2 liter? He's like, I'm not bitching. I'm impressed.
Yeah, right?
He's like, holy shit, I can't believe you drank that whole 2 liter. It was hilarious. I was like, yep, I cashed that bitch. But, oh my God, dude, all that nerve medication. Like, I could fucking drink like the ocean. And I'll be like, I'm still thirsty. And then you're up peeing for every fucking 12 minutes at night. It's like, Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord help me. I gotta pee again. It's terrible. But no, we had a blast together. I drew that VRXOXO while I was there. And just a quick shout out for Stefan Papadopoulos. If you guys haven't picked up his Hot Wings book, it is available at StephWilsonArt.com. And I believe as of last night, there was only 17 books left. There was 18 and it's down to 17. Lock your fridge around this guy. Yeah, you better watch it. Next time, surprise, the toilet's held up. Get out of here, you fucking asshole. So we had a great signing party. There's stuff trying to figure out how to pronounce the title as in on Nanite Titan. So we did a signing. So I had him sign 5 books. Once I get all 11 signatures, will be available on the CB4K auctions. You'll be able to get a completed signed edition, cover, and all 11 illustrations. Those 5 books are specifically for auctioning off. And then the last thing about that is I left 2 books with Steph. So Steph will be drawing a commission on the, not a commission. He'll be drawing a girl or whatever on the inside of the cover. He'll have a piece that a remark. There's the word I'm looking for.
Remark. Yeah,
He'll be drawing a remark on the inside of the book, and those 2 copies will be auctioned off next month. So please look for those posts. Steph's going to be auctioning those 2 books off. All the proceeds will be going to CB4K. They won't be able to get to it till next month because, of course, since I was there this weekend, they got to play catch up. Papa Tomato and Mama Tomato were walking down the road. Baby Tomato was falling behind. Papa Tomato turned around and stomped on him and said, "Catch up." So, no, they had to play catch up. Let's see. Did he crap dust you while you were eating breakfast? He had Tiffany's chauffeur sorry ass everywhere. Oh, bullshit. I drove all the way home. She wanted to drive. Blame her. So, anyway, I'm going to wrap the show up. I'm sorry, Chuck's going to wrap the show up. I'm tired. I'm sure he's tired. One last thing, you guys missed it. We did run into Jensen Ackles at the old village store. He said, "Oh yeah, there's some pie because there was fresh pies there." I thought that was pretty funny. And we seen some cool seals and shit.
The funniest part of that was you saying, "I thought that was pretty funny." And now we're just going to watch him as he looks through his pictures.
No, I just wanted to show this. I love this. This is one of my favorite pictures. Look at Steph. Like everybody else is looking at the camera, and Steph's just like, I don't know. I'm starting to worry about him. I mean, like he's just staring off into space. I'm kind of starting to wonder if like some Alzheimer's or something's starting to kick in.
That's what I was thinking.
Like
he had the dementia head cock. Wait, where am I?
Yeah.
It was the dementia head cock.
Yeah.
They're like cheese, God. And he's like, "Where? There's cheese? Well, oh, who took a picture? What's going on here?
What's that sound that I'm? What's that buzzing? Does anybody else hear that buzzing noise? So I will do that. I will do that giveaway this weekend. I will do the wheel for that. I will also do the wheel for the other art card. I didn't do that the other day. I totally forgot when I was live with Steph, but then we were driving home, so I didn't have time to do it. And then I got home and went back to work. So, excuse me. So I will do the drawing for that button tomorrow. I will do the drawing for that piece of art. There's a sketch card giveaway that Rodney Fike did. So if anybody hasn't jumped in on, thank you guys for sharing those links. If anybody hasn't jumped in on Steph Pool Circle Destruction, please check it out. This isn't just about me. There's over 40 now. It was over 30. It's over 40 other creators who are involved in this project. People will be playing it. Their friends will be playing it. Everyone is going to see these 40 creators and their stuff, possibly going and checking them out, bringing them more work, and bringing more people to share their work. So please share this out. Please support it. It's a fun time. Not Steph Wolf Work Edition is not for the lighthearted. You will probably die laughing when you see this. The worst has yet to come. It's awesome. Missouri has lots of free parks. Thank you, Dementia Staff. We appreciate that so much. So everyone, thank you so much for being here. Chuck, thank you for doing the fucking Chuck, and thank you Bugle Boy Shorts for sponsoring the show, because who fucking wears pants anyway? And the FuckOmeter. Fuck pants. Nobody wears that shit. And the FuckOmeter for counting all those fucks when Chuck has to give them, and for when Chuck doesn't give them. And whatever our last sponsor was, I don't even fucking remember what it was. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was Belial. The only thing that Chuck has ever done in his non-existential life that matters. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Chuck.
The only thing. No, but you're not
the only thing.
That's it.
So I got on you and I was like, hey, did you like your sponsors for the night? You're like, I can't even say anything because you're not even wrong, and I don't even have anything to add to it. So,
I had nothing. I was like, that was perfect. Let's go. I'm ready.
no, let's
I'm
go.
down
I'm
for
ready.
it.
So, Chuck, thanks. So, thanks so much for being here, guys. Please check out Chuck Pineau. He is a editor for comic books and books, as well as a co-creator of Belial and Belial 2. He's also done projects such as Cthulhu Invades Oz and all sorts of other stuff. So check him out, follow him, support him. Guys, check out and support VRXOXO. We've got Step Full Circle of Destruction, and let's see, Welcome to the Void. Yeah. What was the other two? Let's see, we had Things
Holiday
and Foul
Spirits
Play,
was
that's
up
right.
there. Fangs and
And
Foul
Holiday
Play.
Spirits, that was it.
Holiday Spirits, the comic. Check that one out. That's a new one that just came up. A comic called The Comic.
And
It's great.
VRXOXO.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, have a good night, buddy. I'm going to kick you to the back room, hang out for a second. I'll be right back.
Ooh, I love that.
All right, guys, thanks so much for watching tonight. Thanks for checking out the show. This has been the fucking Chucken Takeover. You guys can't afford to back a project. Please always remember, just backing for $1 shares that project with your friends. They will see that you backed this project. They may not have otherwise seen if you wouldn't have backed it for that single dollar. No creator will ever complain or be mad at you for backing that. We understand it. We totally get it. It's the holiday season. If you can't afford to back it, that $1 is worth more than its weight in gold, because you could have 900 people following you that now see this project. You can't afford to spend $1 on it. Please share it out. Sharing costs nothing. Sharing is also worth its weight in gold, because the Facebook algorithms try to keep us down where nobody sees our stuff. So please keep that in mind. Always share creators' work. Thank you so much for supporting indie creators. We love you guys. We appreciate you. As always, this is Russ Explode Studios with projects that will blow your mind. You guys have a great night and a great weekend. Stay tuned tomorrow for Blastcast episode 6. It's going to be crazy.